What's up, y'all? This your girl Toya Taylor, and I'm back with another video. This is the review of Kandi and the Gang. This is last week's review for the episode Exes Who Lunch. We start this episode off with Mama Joyce and Aunt Bertha. They trying to online date, y'all. Get it, girl. I ain't gonna hate. So then we see June, Chandrika, and Dominique. They all meet up for lunch. And June confronts Dominique about her leaving him and Chandrika outside of the housewarming party after she told them that she was gonna go inside, feel around for the scene, and then come back out and let them know whether it's cute to come in or not. And she did not stick to her word. So I understand why June is in his feelings. And Chandrika, she want to play like, oh, I don't let stuff get to me. I don't let stuff get to me. She don't want to confront Dominique about nothing, but I don't like the fact that she feel the need to try to confront Torrin about this situation. Whenever you ain't have two words for Dominique, when she's the one that's wrong. Of course, Torrin might have pressured you into coming, but he didn't put a gun to your head. He did not drag you over there. He did not, make you do anything against your will. You came on your own, and you were actually not on your own. You came with June and Dominique left you outside with June. And so I can understand why June is in his feelings about that because that's only right. Like he said, when we come as a unit, we leave as a unit. And that's how I was raised. So I feel where he coming from. But Dominique, she got all in her feelings in the confessional. She was talking about Chandrika better get her man. Then she gonna ask June talking about so you just gonna go around checking all her friends. If you ask me, Chandrika need to be going around checking all of y'all. Especially you, Dominique. So now we see Brian, and he reminds Chandrika that Leslie's funeral is tomorrow. And Leslie is Brian's Pepe, he called her, which we clearly heard him call her the toupee on the first episode. But okay. So Pepe is his tripled up, dried up wig that he used to wear. And now he done went wig shopping, as we seen on the last episode. So now he has to throw Pepe away. So he's throwing a funeral for her, and it was cute for TV or whatever. So Patrick, we see him in his parking lot as June is pulling in. And I'm side eyeing this because I'm like, if this is supposed to be a surprise car, how did Patrick already know that there was June under all that black tint? Todd didn't even know who that was. He asked who it was. He couldn't even see it. He's standing right beside Patrick. So how did Patrick see June through all of that black tint? No. I'm not buying it. Clearly, Patrick done already seen that car. I mean, I ain't even gonna go deep into that, but I get it. I get it. Y'all gotta keep it cute. So if you wanna act like it's a surprise, I ain't mad at y'all. Play along too. But anyways, June cashed out Patrick for the parking lot fee, and then gave him the remaining dollar because I guess he put cashed out the $9 and he had $1 in his pocket. Because the cameraman, he got the close up on the little wrinkled up, balled up dollar that he passed to Patrick. I was like, what? Then in the confessionals, they gonna ask Patrick, why do you just let that slide? Why you didn't let $1 slide? Patrick like, I need all my coins. Okay, I don't blame him at all. So now June explains to Ty and Patrick that he came up there to surprise Chandrika with the car, with the beans that he bought her. And so he called Chandrika out back, and she get out there and play along with him. She act all surprised to see the car and everything, and it was cute. And everybody else, they got the peeling out the restaurant, and they was out there supporting her. They was all excited for her. And so he like, who in there running the restaurant? I'm thinking in my head, let's not act like you ain't got no show to run. But now, who is? Okay, yeah. June, he done confronted Torrent and Brian. He done confronted all them now. And then Torrent told him like, you need to go take that up with them. Period. Because now you just getting a little out of hand. I feel where you coming from. I feel your frustration, but it's kind of getting out of hand because you aiming at the wrong people now. Like, keep your target that away. So now we at Leslie funeral, and Brian, he coming downstairs in all black, he crying and everything. They got Leslie all boxed up and ready to get buried. And so Chandrika, she about ready to go. So she like, y'all, let's hurry this up because she going on a triple date with Todd, Kandi, Safari, and Patrick in June. And so come to find out, they all well when they all meet up at the triple date. Come to find out, Chandrika and June they met on Tinder, which is an online dating app, and 2 months after that they got engaged. If you like it, I love it. And also we find out that it took Patrick 2 years to get any kind of attention from Safari, and not to mention Safari name is not even Safari. Come to find out, her name is Miriam. And she just came up with Safari, and so now everybody call her that. Y'all, these people are too much for me. And so Miriam said that she thought Patrick was a trick whenever she first met him in the DMs and everything, because he was in her DMs about 2 years before she had even acknowledged him. And she said that she didn't acknowledge him because he came out like a treat. And she was like, so I was like, he can just get a massage or something. I was like, oh my gosh, no, she did not just say that in front of Kandi and Todd. So Kandi and Todd, they not feeling that at all. All type of red flags done flew up in the air. So in the confession of Todd, he said, a trick? Who raised you? So by this point, they done got the wrong idea about Safari, which I believe. I believe she just kind of came off too real, came off too, she ain't put no sugar coat on it. And that's why they felt like, what are you, you know, is this your go-to move? Like, is this what you used to? And I mean, hey, it could be, but I believe it was mainly the fact that she just she didn't explain herself after seeing it, which led them to think what they wanted to think. Okay, which is why I'm glad that her and Kandi had they one on one, and we're gonna get to that scene. So anyway, where we at? Oh yeah, okay. Done one, he paying his bills when Philip he walks up to Brandon to address the situation about him and Don and how somebody gonna have to go. Like, which one of y'all is gonna be, because this is not acceptable in the restaurant. So they trying to figure that situation out, and pops up Dominique. She done walked into a huge elephant in the room. Okay? And Don Juan asked her, is she currently dating? And she was like, yeah, I'm currently dating Brandon. We're currently in a relationship right now. And so Don Juan just broke it to him like, okay, well, I mean, now we just have to, that's cute and all, but now we have to decide which one of y'all finna go because it's unacceptable. Although it's cute, it's unacceptable in here inside the restaurant. So right now, Dominique, she finna go to on tour anyway, so they about to search for new bartenders anyway. So I don't know. I guess it's all gonna work out. I wonder if Dominique gonna come back to OLG or is Brandon he gonna leave and go to a different restaurant? Who knows? We'll see. But Todd, we see him arrive at his barbershop at his barber to get his hair cut at the barbershop. And he sits down and explains that he just went and got a prostate checkup. Okay, Todd, too much information, but all right. And so in walks Patrick. And Patrick, he comes to discuss Safari. He wants to ask her for her hand in marriage, and he wants to get the okay from Todd and Kandi because they're really important people in his life. So he wants to see how they feel about it. And of course, Todd, he has huge red flags about Safari. So he tell Patrick that he just went feeling the way she was saying, like I thought he was a trick, and Patrick, he was basically trying to explain that you just got to get to know Safari, and he feel like him and Safari is like twin flame, and it just when it light up, they just come together and they turn into one, Safari got him deep, deep into his spiritual state right now, okay? And ain't nothing wrong with it. Go right on ahead. Tap in, Patrick. Tap in. And so, Todd, he like, okay, now, we really gotta cut this out now, cause he ain't used to hearing Patrick talk like this. So while they over there talking at the barbershop, Kandi and Safari they meet up at a non-vegan restaurant. and Candace, she was like, I be forgetting you and all that vegan stuff. Next time I'm gonna have to pick another a vegan restaurant for you. And so I'm just like, as if we ain't just watch her gobble down 3 muffins of cornbread with honey on top, Miss Vegan. So you can't be that vegan. But anyways, Kandi wants to get to the bottom of why Safari thought Patrick was a treat. And Kandi was like when he talk about you, it's like, she's my life, she's my wind, my fire, my everything. But when it came down to you talking about him, it was like, I wasn't checking for him. I wasn't checking for him. I thought he was a trick. And so Candy, she wasn't feeling it. So Safari, she had to explain herself on it and let her know, like, no, he is the one for me. I love him. And, he showed me how much he loved his family. It reminds me of how much, it shows me how much it helps teach me how to love my family and all that. She was explaining that. And so, I feel like Safari is genuine towards Patrick, although I do feel like a lot of stuff it could come off um, opportunities. It could come off as if, you know, she's in it for something else. But all in all, I do feel like she's a genuine person, just going off of her personality on the show so far. And Candy, she up there in tears talking about she about to make her cry because she wasn't expecting all of that. Like she told Safari, you come off kind of hard. But and Safari was like, well, I don't show my real feelings because basically she explained why. And then Candy was like, because I love Pat. I love Pat. Like damn near like as if I pushed him out myself. And so she ain't playing by Pat, okay? She has to get to the bottom of that by Pat, okay? I feel you, Candy. And so now Brian has invited everybody over for drinks at his apartment. And I'm looking at Brian's apartment. I'm just like, his apartment really remind me of my college days. Just the way it's set up. And then not to mention all the bottles of drinks and stuff. And it just made me kind of question, like, is Brian back drinking? Because I know he had a cup right along with everybody else. I know he admitted to drinking wine too. So it could have been wine in his cup. But at the same time, it's like you got all that other stuff around you. But you was tripping about having to fix a drink at the bar, at the OLG, because you didn't want to be around the liquor. The temptation of it all. But the temptation of it all is surrounded in your apartment. I don't get that, but we're gonna keep praying for Brian and his sobriety. So, since Chandrika, she didn't waste no time telling them about the triple date and how Safari called Patrick a trick, and Patrick blamed the housewarming conflict on Torrin. And Rashad, he said that the housewarming was the most boring event he had ever been to, and blase, blase. And Torrin, I guess he wasn't feeling it because, he was a part of putting the housewarming together, so he wasn't feeling how Rashad was dissing the housewarming event. So he was over there talking about some, oh, he sure got a lot of shit to say. And Dominique, she was mugging him on the sideline too. And so Rashad, he was like, he got to explaining to Chandrika how he told Dominique that she need to go check on her outside and this and that. And so Dominique was like, I'm glad you brought this up. So I can go and get some straightening. So she called herself getting her straightening or whatever, but honestly, Dominique, you really is wrong because you should not have left your friend outside, not knowing if she can come in or not. And I know you said that you was texting her and everything, but at the same time, you should have stuck to your word. That's what a real woman would have done. A real friend would have done. Would have stuck to their word. And your word was, I'm gonna come back outside to get you, or to let you know what's key. I mean, what's cue, whether you can come in or not. And you did not do that. You came in talking about some Chandrika and June outside. For one, why is you blurting this out? You setting the energy. You shifting the energy just by doing stuff like that. I mean, I would have came up to Patrick and Safari and let them know, look, Chandrika outside. She rode with me or I rode with her, however it went. Can she come in? What I need to tell her because I can't just leave my friend outside. You know, period. And the fact that she didn't do that, it really makes her look unloyal. And she can't accept the consequence of that. She can't accept basically being called out for her shit. Because the same way she got mad at June, now she over here mad at Rashad. And it's like, girl, all you have to do is just own up to your shit. And so, now we see Patrick. He stopped by to see to visit his Fantastic Four, which is Kandi, Mama Joyce, Aunt Bertha, and his mama, Aunt Winnie. And he wants to get their approval, their blessing on him asking Safari for her hand in marriage. And Bertha, she had already knew he was going to bring out a ring. She was like, "Let me see the ring." She ain't waste no time. And then he was like, I mean, no, she was like, uh, you already know what they used to say about you. 4 out of 4 say you was a hoe. Bertha, she be having me rolling. And then Mama Joy, she real serious about that online date. She's still over there talking about that damn online date. And ain't Bertha, she ain't making no better sucking on that pistol. I'm like, they getting ready. They over here practicing. They not playing no games. My Bertha already said, look, if I want one, I already know how to get them. I see you do know how to get them, ain't Bertha, the way you sucking on that pistol. Oh my God, no, I'm just playing with Aunt Bertha. And so, um, Candace said that being that Patrick is about to turn 27, that's too young to be trying to get married and all of that. And I understand. And so, Patrick, he was like, see, I went to college. Y'all ain't go to college. And I'm like, dang, why you have to put the bite on Front Street like that? But he was like, look, I experienced a whole different level of fun. So I'm ready to kind of chill out now. I'm ready to kind of settle down. So he's feeling confident about it, and everybody feeling confident about it too. So yeah, they gave him their blessing, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. But Bertha said, nah, if it don't work, we gonna throw out the family. Umberta. I love Umberta. Oh my gosh. I watched this show mainly just to hear Umberta voice because she is just too real. She keep it too real. I can't get enough of Umberta. Shout out to Umberta. But anyways, thank y'all for listening. I know I'm late. I still appreciate y'all for tuning in anyway. And I'll be back with the next one that came on Sunday night. I'll be back with that one in just a minute. I gotta watch it and then boom, boom, bam. But thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all guys in a minute. Have a good one.